You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we're going to be talking about Megan Rapinoe here in this video. As you guys know, there has been a massive push out there to actually have biological males identifying as female to go over into women's sports. We have been covering this extensively, guys. Extensively. But the problem is that the women are not united on this to actually protect their own sports. Some of these female athletes are so super duper woke, like Megan Rapinoe. I got to be honest. I don't know if there's any stopping this whatsoever because of people like Megan Rapinoe. And that definitely is a problem, folks. The women, they need to be united on this thing. I just did a video yesterday where a biological female actually in detail talked about how she was severely injured when a biological male identifying as a female on the volleyball court spiked the ball, hit her in the face, and she went down with severe injuries. That should not be happening, guys. But this is 2023. The game has changed. Even the rules have changed. I mean, guys, I got to be honest with you. I was actually on Sports Wars this morning, and then I got a text message from Rhodes that we got a channel strike on a network channel. Why? It was actually because a Dr. Phil video that I put up a few days ago. And in the video, it was this fifth grade teacher telling the trans activists that, hey, biology is real. You guys can actually go and watch the video on Rumble. It's actually on Rumble on the Black and White News channel. So I don't want to get too much into that right there, but YouTube gave us a strike. We are censored over there now on Black and White Network. That was a fear because YouTube has been cracking down on YouTube for creators. So I don't know what we're actually going to do for live streams over there. Maybe we'll just live stream on Rumble for the whole week exclusively and see how that goes. I need to talk to Rhodes about that. But anyway, getting back here on the Daily Wire, volleyball player hits back at Rapinoe for mocking girls' sports. Yeah, Megan Rapinoe actually mocked female volleyball. Now, Megan Rapinoe is pretty much washed up. Her career is pretty much over with. However, future girls in sports, there's a problem because there's biological men actually competing in women's sports. Funny how we're not actually seeing it on the other side where you actually have biological females identifying as men going into male sports. It's not happening, but it's definitely happening in female sports. Let's read some of this, guys. Adriana McLam, a former Division I volleyball player and activist for girls and women's sports, hit back at U.S. soccer star Megan Rapinoe. Rapinoe last year mocked girls' sports, specifically girls' volleyball, while advocating for the inclusion of biological boys and men in female sports. And here is the clip of Adriana McNabb on Fox News. Let's go ahead and listen into this.
But Megan Rapinoe is an outstanding female soccer player who comes out and has no problem with it. One of her quotes is, "Your kid's high school volleyball team just isn't that important when it comes to trans athletes competing with or against." What's your reaction to that?
I think it's actually kind of absurd because we do care, especially as a volleyball player. We very much do care about your daughter's high school volleyball team, especially in the case of Peyton McNabb, who actually testified this week in North Carolina, who was severely concussed and injured by a biological man on the other side of a net. So we very much do care because this is not just about it being unfair for female athletes, but we're getting to the point that it's unsafe.
Yeah, it is definitely unsafe because the biological male that the female volleyball player actually got the spike in the face, that biological male was kind of big. I mean, you can clearly tell there was a physical difference between the biological male and the other female athletes. It was a major difference. Now, there's some other stuff here that she said that's not on that clip. I'm going to continue on and read this. She says, quote, "I think it's common sense," the athlete continued. "In the sport of volleyball, the position I play, the male side is an average of over 6 feet tall. I'm 5'4". I would never be able to compete against a biological male. There's reasons why the net is higher, because it is," she added. "There's a difference in baseball and softball fields. And there's a reason Title IX was fought so hard over 50 years ago. So we had these separate categories so we can play on a fair playing field." Rapinoe told Time magazine last year that female athletes and their parents need to suck it up over advantages biological male transgender athletes might have over girls. And you know what, guys? Megan Rapinoe actually knows this firsthand, because the USWNT, they actually lost to a under 15 high school team. I wouldn't even call this amateurs. They're just an average high school team. They got demolished. I believe it actually happened in Dallas. It was a scrimmage. These under 15 boys dominated an Olympic team 5-1. It was a wipeout. Megan Rapinoe knows there's a big advantage, but Megan Rapinoe seems to be okay with girls getting injured, like Peyton McNabb. I wonder what Megan Rapinoe actually has to say about Peyton McNabb. Peyton McNabb right now, she's having some serious issues, guys. Her vision is still not right. This happened last year. Vision isn't right. I believe she has something like a numbness. She's playing softball right now, but she says she's not able to perform at a peak level because she has not recovered from the spike in the face from a biological male. This is wrong, guys. I'm not going to be silent on this. It is wrong what's going on. I don't want to see anybody lose their life. But I believe if it comes to that point, it could be a wake-up call. I don't want it to get to that point. It should not have to get to that point. Guys, it's a serious problem, man, when all the Democrats in the House, all of them voted against protecting actual females in sports. All of them. 0, not one, voted to protect women from males, boys in their sport. But Megan Rapinoe is definitely a part of the problem. They're not unified. They need to get unified, because if they're not, they're going to get wiped out. I'm just keeping it real. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.